everyone, I'm Natalie and welcome to this mini yoga flow class. Today's focus is spinal mobility. So as soon as you're ready, just come on down to seated. You can be cross-legged with me. You can have soles of feet together or even having the legs out in front of you. And close the eyes as we just spend a couple minutes arriving in our yoga class. So just take a moment to sit tall like a mountain. And take a moment to just soften through the face and through the shoulders. And just observe your natural breath. And just notice that as you observe the natural breath, it will slow down. Naturally, it will slow down. Just continue to follow a couple more slow, natural breaths. And we'll start to move the body together. Let's start with the neck and the head, so dropping the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Gently coming through the center, releasing the head to the other side. Coming through the center, take a look over the right shoulder. And to the center, the other side as well, look over the left shoulder. Coming into the center, let the head fall forwards, chin in towards the chest. And then lifting head, lifting chin. And coming back to the center. Let's just take a breath in and just consciously lengthen up, find space in the spine, and on breath out, gently turning through the spine. A couple breaths here on this side, rooting down in your first spinal twist today. Again, we are working with the spine here today, so see how we feel at the very beginning. Let's take it to the other side, breathe in through center line, and breathe out to twist the other way. And very slowly come on back to the center. Take a breath in, extend your arms high, interlace the fingers and just stretch as high as you can out towards the ceiling. And then take a very slow C shape, a gentle C shape. Keeping chest open is the most important thing. Doesn't matter how far you go. Let's take it to the other side as well. And let's come on round to the center, releasing the arms, coming over to child's pose with me here. The knees here can be about hip width apart, the big toes can press together, and can you stretch your fingertips as far forwards as you can? As you take some of those slow, natural breaths. And we'll take a low flow a few times together to move into the spine, warm into the spine. So spreading fingers extra wide, flow forwards into a low plank. From here, lower yourself down, elbows stay close. Lifting chest into cobra, shoulders draw back, chest open, and child's pose, press all the way back. This time with breath in, flowing forwards, feel the weight in the hands, exhaling lower to the floor. Inhale, lift, back extension. Exhale, child's pose, all the way back. Twice more in your own time, just flow through your spine. Just take your time, but next time you come into child's pose, once again, stretch those fingertips forwards, resting all the way down, and taking those slow, natural breaths. And just gently now walking the hands to one side. We're finding space in the side of the spine to breathe into that space. And then come on through the center, changing sides. Walk those hands on over. And we have space here to breathe into the side of the waist, the other side. Let's come to center, all together, lifting up to all fours. Cat-cows, rounding through the spine, belly draws up and in. Extending through the spine, belly draws down towards the floor. Use your out-breath, rounding. And use your in-breath, extending. See where you find the edge of the movement today. How far does the spine want to go? How does it feel? Coming back through neutral. Let's tuck the toes for downward dog for the first time here. And when you're ready, we will start to pedal the feet all the way into to forward fold. So walk your feet slowly in. We'll rest in our forward fold at the top of the mat. And just see how the spine is doing here. So the shoulders do draw away from the ears. So we're holding onto that strength in the back. If you draw your belly in, so squeeze the belly button to the spine, the back of the body is more inclined to release off. Let the back of the neck go long, tuck the chin slowly, see where the edge lies here. Okay, let's roll up to stand up. All together and just stand in our mountain pose of the feet underneath the hips and the chest lifting tall. Half flow together, extending arms overhead, palms can touch, fold forwards, fingertips towards the floor. Half lift, hands onto the shins, long spine, forward fold, come down. Rolling up to stand up. Mountain pose, and we'll go again, reaching high, extending mountain breath in, forward fold, breath out, half lift, hands to shins or fingertips to the floor, and forward fold, release, rolling up through the spine, again standing with me. We'll take one more half flow, reaching high, forward fold, half lift, flat back, forward fold, and slowly roll again to stand up with me. Let's just stay here again, exaggerate the chest lifting and the top of the head lifting up towards the ceiling. We'll take a full flow and we'll work with child's pose and our cat-cows. So it's all about the spine. Reaching overhead, take a back extension if that feels okay. Forward fold, fingertips towards the floor. Half lift once again, long spine. And fold forwards, release. Let's take 2 steps back, downward facing dog. Flow into your full plank position. Just for this one, knees touch to the floor. Chest lowers down. Chaturanga, lifting cobra. We'll come to child's pose. So knees stay down. Press your hips back. Cat-cow, come up, rounding, chin goes in, and extending, chin lifts up. Down facing dog, toes tuck, hips left, and walking those feet in, forward fold. Once again. Let's bend the knees to reach arms high, back extension, squeeze the glutes, forward fold, come all the way down. Half left again, hands to shins or fingertips to floor, forward fold, the spine relaxes. Step to downward dog, long arms, long spine, flow to plank. Lower, elbows close to the body, and lift maybe upward facing dog if we're warm enough. Child's pose, let the knees touch down and the hips draw back. Cat-cow, come on in, tuck tailbone under. And lifting tailbone towards the sky. Downward dog, once again, flow the hips high. And walk in, folding forwards once again. Let's use the breath in, stand, extended pose. Breath out, fold, release. In breath, halfway up. Out breath, all the way down. Breathe in, downward facing dog. Exhale, press heels towards the floor. Breathe in, come to plank. Strong thighs, strong center. Exhale, lower. Halfway or all the way down. Breathe in, upward dog or cobra. Child's pose. Stretch out lower spine and hips. Cat-cow, rounding, breath out here. Extending, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Breathe in, walk in, forward fold, and exhale here. Let's stand, let's flow, once again, reaching high, folding forwards, halfway up, all the way down, downward facing dog, step way back, heels can press down, spread the fingers ready, flow to plank. And lower all the way or halfway down. Upward dog or cobra, shoulders draw back and down. Child's pose, sit all the way back, belly into spine. Cat-cow, rounding here with me. Extending here. Downward facing dog, hips go high. Walking in slowly, forward fold. Bend the knees to stand, reach high. We'll just release this time, the arms by our sides. And just rolling the shoulders back once again. Let's take a side bend for the spine. So rooting feet under hips, maybe you're there already. That's your first option. Second option, step the left foot behind the right, rooting the feet down. Standing tall as we take a C shape. Left fingertips draw high and draw over the top. Now this is a strong side bend here. Try to think about if you're in either option, pushing the left hip to the side of the room. Then breathe into this space here. One more full breath. Slowly, slowly come on back through the center. And if you're coming with me, let's take the right foot behind and try to bend the knees to help ground the feet down. And we can breathe in to reach over the head. We can exhale to find our side bend together. Breathing into side of waist here. You've got time. Take another full breath. Slowly release, slowly standing with me here, feet underneath the hips. Well done. Let's take a forward fold to release the spine further, reaching high. Forward fold, bend the knees, help yourself down. Now this time we're here, hold the elbows
And we're just, again, giving the spine time to let go. So sway side to side, really just moving in any way that feels good for your spine right here. Try to pull the shoulders back from ears again and activate the core, the front of the body, yes? So the back of the body can relax. If you want to try shaking the head gently side to side, up and down, you can. One more full breath. Releasing fingertips towards the floor. We are coming all the way down to step one foot behind you. And just help yourself down to the floor to lay on your back, giving those knees a hug in towards chest, giving the shoulders and the head time to rest now completely. Now this should feel good already just for the lower spine and the hips. And we're going to take a spinal twist together, arms going wide of the body. Dropping knees over to the right hand side. Try to bring those knees as high up towards the arm as you can. Take some time to shuffle through your upper back to find grounding in the shoulder blades. Now for a deeper twist, you can lift the head and take a look down the left arm, the opposite arm. And sometimes it feels nice to help the knees down, so maybe the right hand helping those knees closer together or closer towards the floor. We're just allowing the spine to unwind, so just take a couple full breaths. Let's come to the center slowly as we change sides, yeah? So the arms can stay wide, the head to center and the knees to center. Dropping the knees down to the left-hand side, over to the other side. Just see what needs to happen in the upper back. Grounding as best you can. The head can lift and face down the right arm. And the hand can help you bring those knees closer to the floor. And as you know, you have time to just let go with the breath right here. Coming back through center, so the head can come to center, the knees can come to center. Give those knees a little hug in towards chest. Now let's take a full body stretch together to finish here. So taking your arms over your head, pointing those toes to the end of the mat. Now if you'd like to, just taking 3 releasing breaths, okay? So this will be breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. So breathe in and stretch the whole body. Sigh the breath away, relax. Just try that again. So inhale, stretching. Exhale, releasing. Take your time, one more time. Let that breath go. And just bring your arms slowly down by your sides here. And you're welcome just to stay in your Shavasana in this position for a meditation for as long as you like. You can follow the breath and let the body grow heavy. If you're ready to come to seated with me, just giving the knees one more hug towards the chest. as you gently roll onto one side and as you help yourself up to seated. Thank you very much for joining me today with this mini yoga flow for the spine.